first time in 3 years that we have 15 Royals teams all together in the same place in person. So that is a big deal. So welcome all you players, and that is a lot of blue in this room right now. We'd like to start tonight by introducing our Master of Ceremonies. He was born and raised in Calgary. He is married with 3 children. He's been a hockey parent, and he is now on the Royals board. He's been a radio TV broadcaster with CTV Calgary, CHQR Radio Calgary, as well as CK Radio in Regina. You probably know his voice. He's been broadcasting the Calgary Stampeders games since 1996 and is a member of the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. He's also broadcasted for the Western Hockey League, the National Lacrosse League, AAA Baseball, and high school basketball. Please join me in welcoming Mark Stevens.
Well, thank you, and I too am looking forward to a great night, and as mentioned, a chance to get together after no opportunity last year and the year before, a bunch of us gathering for a Facebook Live outside the dressing room. It worked, but I prefer this, to tell you the truth. All right, I'd like to now introduce Charlie Kabelka to the podium to sing our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Charlie. The Sutters may be Calgary's first family of hockey, but the Kabelkas are a pretty close second, I've got to say. Thanks, Charlie. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that we live, work, and play on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, and Piikani, the Tsuut'ina and the Aksi Nakota nations, the Métis Nation, Region 3, and all people who made their homes in the Treaty 7 regions of southern Alberta. Just want to say a special hello to those of you who are watching online. So glad you can partake in this way. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Royals athletes, coaches, managers, and trainers, directors, and the special guests. And again, thank you to the parents and friends and relatives who are watching online through social media. At this time, I'd like to ask all the members of the Royals board to please stand. These individuals have given countless hours to the game all season, bringing you the development, the competition, the fun, and the friendship that you've enjoyed all winter. Please join me as they stand with a big round of applause. We also have some other special guests. We'd like to acknowledge Winsport for hosting this event and helping make it a memorable night. While we're here, I want to make everybody aware of the fire exits. Just take a look around. If you need to use the restrooms, they're located outside the door and to the right. And maybe most importantly, please put your phones on silent, okay? I'll give you the hockey score later, okay? Don't worry about that. With the Flames. Anyway, please do so we can have an uninterrupted ceremony and everybody gets their moment, deserved moment in the sun. We'll begin handing out the awards and ask that when your name is announced, you come up on the stage from the left and proceed off the stage to the right. For the Elite Council Awards, I'd like to call on Neil Moffat to present the League Awards. The winners of the Elite Council Awards are governed and selected by the respective rules and regulations outlined by the Elite Council and are presented at the recipient's corresponding banquet. For the U16AA League, we have 2 awards to hand out tonight. In the U16AA League, for the most sportsmanlike player, please help me congratulate from AA Gold, Riley Kondo. The next award is also for the U16AA. The scoring champion is from AA Blue, Quay Bulger. We also have 2 awards for the U18AA League. This year's winner of the best goaltending tandem is from AA Blue. Please help us congratulate Alexander Jesse and Cale Bowler. Oh, we got half the tandem. The U18 most sportsmanlike player for U18AA is from Gold, Carter Mills. Congratulations. All right. Neil will now present the U18 AAA Alberta Elite Hockey League to the first team All-Star defenseman Merrick Howell. We'll get it to him. All right, congratulations to all. Let's bring up now to say a few words the Royals Athletic Association President's message. She's the Vice President, Denise Whiteley, and Denise, come on forward.
Good evening, everyone. Dale wasn't able to be here, but he is watching with us. He had a personal item to attend to, but I will welcome us all here tonight. I'm happy to be here for the awards celebration of our 2021-2022 season, and today we recognize all of your team and all the individual winners here tonight. After a 2-year absence, I welcome all who has joined us today in person and online. I will begin by acknowledging that we've all faced many challenges over the last while, particularly while we have all tried to play and watch hockey. But I'm thrilled that we were able to have a full season this year. And you guys all delivered a very exciting season for us, so we thank you for that. Over this year, you athletes have grown and flourished. You players have pushed themselves not only on the ice, where you face formidable competition from your rivals, but also off the ice as contributing members of society. And at the Royals, we want hockey to mean more than just sport, and the balance is not always easy to achieve. But we are very proud that everyone in this room has made a very successful year at playing hockey and being a very good member of the community. Sometimes we dwell too much on the losses, but as an organization this year, we had several high points and successes. We had a team win SO Minor Hockey Week. We had several champions on the ice in various tournaments. We had several silver medalists in both cities and in provincials. And our AAA team at Max Midget made us proud by going to the third day of the tournament. In instances where we did not succeed, we learned to keep going. Our athletes play with passion and determination every time they take to the ice, despite sickness, despite all your injuries, and despite your team's rankings. As a result of that passion and determination, you should all be proud of yourselves, as it will set you on the right path for life. Regardless of whether you receive an award tonight or not, as an organization, the Royals are proud of all of you. Your coaches are proud of you, your parents are proud of you, and I am so glad that we have the opportunity to demonstrate that pride today. Every single one of you has the ability to set a standard of excellence, of generosity, and of empathy for your community that will inspire those around you. As we close the 21-22 season, I want you to remember this no matter what team you were on. Remember that feeling you had when you were called into the locker room and you were told you made the team. Remember that feeling you had when you went and bought your Royals gear for the first time. Remember the feeling you had when you got your name bar for the first time on your Royals jersey. Remember that Royals hoodie you wore to school and all the chicks dug it. Remember the friendships you made. Remember the wins, the losses. Remember your journey. There's one word when you start to remember these things, and that is pride. You are all proud to be a Royal, to be part of the Royals family, and to want to continue to be part of the Royals family. Yes, we have a gold standard, and we can all thank our coaches, our assistant coaches, our mentors, our dryland trainers, our medical trainers, and our parents. No matter what path each of you take after tonight, be proud to wear the blue and gold.
All right, thank you very much, Denise. Appreciate those kind words. Now I'd like to call on Lee Morris to present this year's Scholarship Awards. The Calgary Royals are proud to offer a robust scholarship program for our players. The following winners were deserving in their respective awards based on these criteria: leadership and sportsmanship, hockey ability, community involvement, work, and scholarship achievement. Thank you to the Scholarship Committee who reviewed the 14 applications that were received this year. The first one is the Ed Melville Scholarship. Working quietly in the background, Ed contributed countless hours to benefit CRAA players. Ed became an honorary life member of the Royals organization in 1995. His goal was always to ensure that any boy who wanted to play hockey was given that opportunity. Ed worked tirelessly to raise money through many fundraisers and was adamant that money be used for the players. A recipient of a hockey scholarship, Ed always said it changed his life. This year's winner is Davis Dixon. He's probably studying right now. The Jody Bryan Scholarship. Jody was a dedicated coach whose enthusiasm and sense of fair play was unmatched, and his passion was contagious. He began coaching hockey with the Trails West Association. He served the association as a coordinator and a coach of various teams. Jody was the eternal optimist on and off the ice, and his players remember the laughs as much as the lessons. Fun was always paramount. Jody was all heart and wore it on his sleeve. His voice was raised as often for fellow competitors as for his own team, and he was highly regarded by the entire community for his honesty. His players always knew if they needed help anytime, anywhere, Jody was there for him. This year's winner is Janet Jula. He too is studying. That's how you get scholarships, I guess, right? The Chris Katsuna Scholarship. Chris was a devoted, committed, informed, and proud Calgary Royal. She served on the Royals board in various roles over 10 years, including her most recent roles as president, past president, and administrative assistant. In addition to her role with the Royals organization, she was actively involved in the operations of Elite Hockey Calgary throughout her efforts on and behalf with the Hockey Calgary Elite Council. She always brought forward her view and was always committed to what was best for the organization and for the members. She is sadly missed by the entire Royals organization. Chris, you are forever in blue and gold. The winner is Logan McLeod. The Jeff Neal Scholarship. Jeff was a character hockey player who worked hard and was a total team player. He had lots of energy and always brought that energy to the rink. His love of life was on display at the arena, and you would always find him smiling, laughing, and joking around with his teammates and coaches. He had the desire to compete and improve, as was evident by his Most Improved Player Award for the 1995-96 season. Jeff was a joy to be around, and from a coach's standpoint, he had a desire to improve, a great work ethic, and a winning attitude. He always felt the team was the #1 priority over individual statistics. And the winner is Ryan Johnson. Scholarship. Kyle played for the Royals from 1998 to 2003. He always played on a gold team, and 2 of those teams went on to provincial championships. Kyle was extremely and absolutely dedicated to hockey, and he had the ability to pull his team together. He was a leader in the dressing room and a committed goaltender who never stopped wanting to improve. This year's winner is Andrew Burkhart. Josh Losney Scholarship. Josh blessed us with his mischievous smile, his wonderful sense of humor, his intelligence, and his big heart. He was an accomplished athlete and enjoyed playing 4 years of hockey with the Royals. He was a hard-working defenseman with great skating ability and offensive talent. His teammates knew him for being there when he was going through both hard and the good times with his understanding spirit that would lift those around him. He was a hard-working student who graduated from Western Canada High School and was proud to be accepted into the highly acclaimed University of Victoria. The winner is Josh Denny. All right, the Royals Gold Standard Scholarship. The Royals Gold Standard Scholarship is awarded to a midget-level athlete who exemplifies and embodies the Calgary Royals Gold Standard to the highest degree. This scholarship is offered to a player who demonstrates success and integrity both on the ice and in academics while being an involved member in the local community. Together, the Calgary Royals Athletic Association, with the assistance of the Bracken family, would like to award the scholarship to Brody McDonald. you to all the scholarship winners. Time now for a special guest speaker, and you're going to enjoy what she has to say. She grew up just outside of Brandon. At a young age, she had to race to the rink to beat the boys to ensure she would wear one of the pairs of goalie pads offered in the program. She worked her way up through the female hockey ranks, playing in Western Manitoba until she was 16, at which time she moved away from home to play prep hockey in Winnipeg for the Shaftesbury Titans. She played in the 2014 National Championships and the 2015 Canada Games for U18 Team Manitoba. The experience paved her path to making the U18 Team Canada and playing in the World Championships in Buffalo. She was chosen on a full scholarship for NCAA Division I hockey at the University of North Dakota, but soon switched to the University of Wisconsin. It was there that her and her teammates won the national championship in 2019. After graduating, she moved to Calgary to train with Hockey Canada and received the call in May 2021. She had made the 2022 Olympic roster. This team won a gold medal at the IIHF World Women's Championship in August and then went on to win an Olympic gold in Beijing. She's currently training with the national team with her goal of competing in the next Olympic Games in Italy in 2026. She's won numerous awards throughout her career, including Goaltender of the Year, making the All-Star Team and Most Outstanding Player. She's a current member of the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association and will continue to stand united with her fellow teammates in creating a sustainable women's hockey league. Before she comes to the stage, let's watch this impressive video.
women's hockey team. I'm really excited to be here tonight with you all and share my experiences to Olympic gold. A little bit about myself. I grew up in Chater, Manitoba, which is a really small community kind of near Brandon. I started out playing hockey when I was in grade 2, and I started playing with the boys. I was a forward and defenseman, and then my brother always put me in the net for street hockey, so we always credit him for me becoming a goalie. But like mentioned before, every single practice we'd have to race to the rink so I could get that only set of goalie pads that the whole program had, and that's when I really started realizing the importance of going after what you want versus doing something to please other people. And the boys were never happy about it. They didn't want a girl in net for them, but I could never get rid of that feeling that I got when I put those pads on for the first time. And it was a feeling that always kept you coming back for more. And even when it came with all the heavy criticism from the boys and comments that would have made it pretty easy to hang up those pads, I just forged forwards, and it just fueled me even further to keep chasing after my dreams. So all I ever wanted to do was prove that I belonged out there, and I know that that little girl who chased those pads would be pretty proud of herself for accomplishing a lifelong dream of winning an Olympic gold medal. I know a lot of you here are probably thinking, what does it take to get to that next level? Whether it's AAA hockey, the WHL, Team Canada, NCAA colleges, CIS schools, every next level is a challenge, and you must be willing to evolve into a relentless competitor. My favorite book over the years is Relentless by Tim Grover. Tim talks about 13 rules that you must follow in order to live a relentless life and to become a relentless competitor. So I've read this book numerous times. I actually had the word relentless put on my backplate in college, and you might be curious about what that word can mean, but the word relentless is used in sports to describe the most intense competitors and achievers imaginable, those who stop at nothing to get the end result they desire. So in sports, being relentless is measured by victories, trophies, championships, and rings. But in life, being relentless is a state of mind that can give you the strength to achieve, to overcome, to survive, and to be strong when others are not. It means craving the end result so intensely that all the work to get there becomes irrelevant, not just in sports, but in everything that we do. It means never being satisfied. It means creating new goals every time you reach your personal best. If you're good, it means you don't stop until you're great. And if you're great, it means you don't stop until you're unstoppable. Never satisfied, never content, you're always pushing higher and higher. I related this book to pretty much everything I did in my career. There was always something I could take away from every setback, and I always used it as fuel to take me further. I never lost sight of that end result. I want to share a few setbacks I've encountered over my career so far. In August of 2014, I was selected to my first Team Canada camp, so I was 16 years old. I was going out to try out for the team. It was something I've been working towards my whole life, so it was pretty exciting, but I was cut from that first summer camp, sent home with a letter telling me what I needed to work on. When I got home, I made a glass frame with some quotes in it that were my favorite, and I wrote a note card in that glass frame. I wrote, "I will play for Team Canada at the Under-18 Worlds in Buffalo, New York," and dated it August 20, 2014. Underneath that note card, I wrote, "My dream goal is to win an Olympic gold medal representing Team Canada with I will play for Team Canada at the 2022 Winter Olympics" underneath it, dated August 20th, 2014. Both of these were 8 years ago. I've always been a big goal setter, and anything I want to achieve, I write it everywhere so I can see it every single day and keep working towards it. I hung this frame in my room and I stared it down. I was determined to find a way to make that final roster. 3 months later, I received an email from Team Canada. They were inviting me to the World Championship selection camp. I played my way onto the team at camp and was one of 2 goalies named to the final roster. I thought back to the day I'd promised myself that I would be there before I stepped in the crease to play my first game against Russia. We won that game 3-2, and we went on to win a silver medal as we lost in overtime to the Americans. Although when you play for Canada, you don't win a silver, you just lose a gold. I learned that year that you can't always control what life throws at you, but you always get to choose your response to the situation. Not being selected to a team isn't uncontrollable, but what makes you is how you choose to show up each day following that selection. We must be willing to trust the process, see setbacks as giant leaps forward, and always look at the bigger picture. I've been constantly written off and have felt before like I wasn't good enough, but I've never let other people's opinions define who I am. I always got to choose who I wanted to be. Our mental skills coach told us this quote quite a bit when we were at the Olympics, and we carried it through all the hard times and all the good times. When we have the courage to walk into our own story and own it, we always get to write the ending. You are always in the driver's seat, and you are always in control of your next best move. My second adversity came when I was in college. I committed to an NCAA Division I school when I was in the 11th grade, the University of North Dakota. It was my dream school, and I played in the arena a lot growing up, but I spent 2 years at North Dakota before they cut the program due to budget cuts. It was pretty shocking and devastating for the whole hockey community and North Dakota, as hockey is very big there, and the facilities they have are just incredible for hockey, but we'd already produced over 8 Olympians, the women's program, and now we had no program. So it left me and my teammates stranded with no team, and you spend, as you guys know, your entire childhood chasing these things like scholarships, and to have it stripped out of our hands was pretty heartbreaking for me and my teammates. And I spent days on days awake trying to find ways to get enough money to reinstate the program, but after weeks of trying, we had to come to terms with it wasn't going to happen. So I was lucky to know a coach at the University of Wisconsin who had reached out to me that they were looking to replace their starting goaltender. So right away I knew that I wanted to take that opportunity and run, because it was everything I'd been preparing for at North Dakota. I had a chance to become a starting goaltender at one of the top schools in women's college hockey. And as hard as it was losing my team and my family at North Dakota, Wisconsin was the silver lining in the situation. I still have a text from one of my teammates at North Dakota when we were all lost and trying to figure out what to do. And this is what it said. It said, "Who knows, Soupy?" Everyone calls me Soupy because of Campbell soup, but maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe some of us meet some amazing people on our next journey, and maybe some of us win a national championship. Who knows? It could be the best time of our lives. And I think that people forget to think about that. This message hit me hard that day because my #1 collegiate goal was to be a starting goalie and to win a national championship. Even though the path may have changed, everything I wanted was still in my reach. And as Tim says in Relentless, being relentless is knowing if you lost everything, you could go back to the beginning and rebuild it all again, even better than the first time. I transferred to the Wisconsin Badgers and spent 3 seasons there as a starting goaltender, playing in more than 120 games and accumulating 90 wins and a national championship in 2019. It couldn't have turned out any better. The worst thing that happened at the time, losing my team at North Dakota, turned out to be one of the best things that's ever happened to me. And it all comes back to the relentless mentality and never losing sight of the end result. The Olympics and winning a gold medal has always been my end result. When the going gets tough, visualizing the Olympic rings and seeing myself wearing a Team Canada jersey always kept me moving forward. I believed I could be there, and I would invest everything I possibly had into a dream that was never a guarantee, but it was one that I wanted to chase. And it is something that you will need to spend your entire life chasing, but every part of the chase is worth it. People always ask me about sacrifices and what type of sacrifices I had to make as a kid, or what do you have to do to make it to the next level? But I never really thought of them as sacrifices because they were always choices. They were always choices that I made and that I wanted to make. Eating healthy, going to bed early when all your friends are going out, missing birthday parties, weddings, school events, living a hectic lifestyle, a limited social life, and even moving away from home when I was 15. It was always my choice, and it was always something I wanted to do because I always thought of that end result. I wanted to become an Olympian more than I wanted anything else, and it drove all my decision making. I also played every sport growing up: volleyball, basketball, track and field, softball, soccer, badminton, the list goes on. But it wasn't until high school where I solely specialized in hockey. I feel it's important to play other sports when you're young because it shapes you into the best version of you and the best athlete you can be. This past year was actually my first year on the senior national team, and I grew up idolizing players like Marie-Philippe Poulin and Rebecca Johnston, to name a couple 4-time Olympians. I now find myself playing alongside them, and it's been everything I've ever dreamt of and more. We won double gold at both the Worlds and the Olympics this year, but behind the scenes our team went through a ton of adversity, struggles, and setbacks, just like your programs probably have during COVID as well. This season was the craziest that any of our players have been a part of, and some players had been in the program for 15 years. From constantly quarantining for camps, games, world championships, and the Olympics, we barely saw our friends and families, but there is still no place we'd rather be. Jamie Clark, a man who climbed Mount Everest, actually helped guide our team through the pandemic. He helped us reach our own personal summits, and this group was truly relentless. We played a ton of boys teams throughout the year, the WHL Calgary Hitmen, Junior A teams, and it really helped us prepare for the Olympics. We became what TSN called Canada's most powerful offense of all time. We were dominant. We went through ups and downs like any group, but we always came out stronger. We had many struggles that we faced, like having to wear N95 masks under our helmets at the Olympics due to Russia not providing their test results to us prior to puck drop, but our team took every punch and turned it into an advantage. Nothing fazed our group, and we always believed that we were in the driver's seat. We were an unstoppable force. My favorite part about this group was how we treated each other. I've never been on a team that had better chemistry or was closer. We talked about our way a lot and what our way meant. One thing that defined our way was, our way feels like family. During our World Championship quarantine, we had the head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning come in and talk to our group about Tampa Bay's back-to-back Stanley Cup run, and our team took a lot of John's words to heart. He talked about how his team read the book called The Energy Bus. It talks about the difference of being an energy vampire versus riding that energy bus. Energy vampires suck the life out of teams, complain a lot, pout, and are toxic to team culture. But those who choose to ride the energy bus never complain, put the team first, bring the energy, and help their team succeed no matter what role they must play. This was the only team I've ever been a part of where all players rode the energy bus. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a player who played on the first line or a player who maybe got shifted to a game. Everyone brought the same energy, and it was the energy bus that drove us to the gold medal. I have 3 key takeaways moving forward in your careers. The first is the ability to become relentless is in each and every one of us. The second, we are the driver of where we want to go. We always get to decide for ourselves, and when adversity strikes, we always get to pick our next best move. The third, ride the energy bus. Its destination is always success. I will leave you tonight with a question that I ask myself daily throughout my journey ever since I was little. I would actually write down on a little note card piece of paper the answer to this question, and I stuck it in a jar, and I have probably thousands of little note pieces of this question. So each day you can always answer this question at the end of every day, at the end of every game, win or lose. The question is, how was I a champion today? Have a great night, everyone, and thanks for having me.
Let's hear it again for Kristen. Aren't those powerful words? Very relatable. We can all build that, whether it's into our hockey lives or our personal lives, a lot of it. So thank you very much. Very, very nice. Kristen. All right, some special awards we have here. I'd like to invite John Mitchell to present the Calgary Royals Trophy Awards. The Bill Shearer Memorial Award. It's presented annually in memory of Bill Shearer, who served the Calgary Royals Athletic Association for many years as a charter member, president, and past president. The trophy is awarded to a dedicated Midget AAA player, chosen by the staff of the Midget AAA hockey team, the Calgary Royals Athletic Association, and the award goes to Sean Quinn. The Anil DuPont Award is presented in memory of Anil, who served many years as Director and Treasurer for the Calgary Royals Athletic Association. The trophy goes to a player who represents the Royals Athletic Association in a leadership role, displaying outstanding qualities including sportsmanship, dedication to his team. This year's award goes to Andrew Forsyth. Yeah, we'll get to them. Okay, the Reg Turner Memorial Award is presented annually in memory of Reg, who was a longtime coach and supporter of the Calgary Royals Athletics Association in the Calgary Junior Hockey League. The award goes to a Junior B hockey player who's proven leadership qualities and portrays dedication and sportsmanship during the regular season. The winner is chosen by the hockey operations of the Royals Athletic Association, and this year's award goes to Spencer Patterson. So we'll get to it, right? So, next award, and one of the most famous graduates of this program, the Mike Vernon Award, honors a Calgary Royals Athletic Association graduate. Mike is a Canadian former professional goaltender who played with the Calgary Flames, San Jose, Florida, and the Detroit Red Wings in his 19-year NHL career. He won 2 Stanley Cups, one with the Flames and one with Detroit. The award is presented annually to the Calgary Royals Athletic Association player, the goaltender who has the best goals against average based on Elite Council League statistics. The winner must have played a minimum 40% of the league games for the team. Playoff averages are not considered, but the award goes to Tyler Hoare. Here we go. The Ed Melville Award is presented annually in memory of Ed, who contributed countless hours to benefit CRAA players. His goal was to ensure that any boy who wanted to play hockey had the opportunity to do so. He ran many fundraisers. The award goes to a Bantam AAA hockey player who represents the Royals Association in a leadership role, displaying outstanding qualities, including sportsmanship first and dedication to his team. This year's recipient is Nicholas Petropoulos. To the manager who best supports the Royals Athletic Association policies and procedures during the season. Hockey operations selects the recipient based on a good working relationship with the coaches on his or her team, as well as a demonstrated ability to interact positively with the players or parents. The manager must be organized and have all of the players' interests at heart throughout the long season. The award is presented to honor a volunteer in the association who has provided many hours of dedicated to the association service over the year. The winner is chosen from all eligible hockey people within the association and is presented tonight. And that award goes to Robin Sadler. The Director of the Year is presented annually to the director who has shown total dedication for the teams they're involved in. They must show leadership, sportsmanship, and good communication skills. The director must show respect for the game and provide clear direction to the team throughout the year. This is given to a director who best exemplifies these traits and is assigned a team in the Calgary Royals Athletic Association. She's not here tonight, but let's salute Diana Hartford. Wait.
He will take it.
He will take it. Okay. The Volunteer of the Year acknowledges an individual who's made outstanding contributions to the Hockey Association after the past season. The award goes to Juanita Renwick. She's not here, but she has a son and daughter. Not quite. Okay. The most sportsmanlike team. It's awarded to the CRAA team. That is assessed with least penalty minutes during league play. If two or more teams have similar numbers, hockey operations will select the team that best exemplifies sportsmanship on and off the ice. This year we had several teams with excellent records, but one team stood out amongst the rest. Through their exemplary conduct in the face of possibly the worst outcome in minor hockey, they maintained poise, grace, and sportsmanship like no other. Recognizing sportsmanship in the face of adversity, this year's most sportsmanlike team goes to U15 AA Blue.
Guys, a couple of you come down, stand down on the floor, the rest stay up there.
Okay. Smile, double thumbs up.
Is awarded to the coaches who have developed their team in the Calgary Royals Athletic Association in all aspects of the game. Hockey operations selects the recipients based on their leadership abilities, sportsmanship, and good communication skills. Winners must possess an exceptional knowledge of the game and ensure that all segments of their team receive positive educational training to improve their skills at all levels. This year's coaching staff of the year goes to Junior B Gold.
I get one too. Oh, geez.
Congratulations to the Junior B Blue. They had a bit of a slow start and then really picked it up with the balance of the season gold at least. Got the two teams mixed up. Congratulations. The President's Award is to honor a volunteer in the Calgary Royals Association who's committed many dedicated hours of service to the association over the year. The winner is chosen from all eligible hockey people within the association and is presented tonight. The President of the CRAA chooses the award annually. And this year's recipient of the President's Award is John Mitchell. So congratulations, and hear it for all the Royals Award winners. What a great team. All right, and now we're getting to team awards, which will be presented by the coaching staff of each team. The order of the teams will be U13 through Junior B. We'll present them in order: blue, gold, white, and AAA. Please hold your applause until all the names have been announced for the awards for the team, the MVP, best defensive, hardest working, and most improved players. Could U13 AA Blue please come forward? Coaches. I'm sure you'll all win awards, but just hang on. Thomas Houston is the head coach. Yep. And Liam Ankowicz, Garrett Sakia, and Ben Morris. Okay? All right. They're going to come up and just hold on until we announce all of them for this team. Most Valuable Player Award, Chris Lang. Best Defensive Player Award, Brett Lidstrom. Hardest Working Player Award, Ronald Evans. And Most Improved Player Award, Jack Colonna. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I need actually this to go one at a time. We need a single picture.
Congratulations, guys. Okay, let's bring up the U13 AA Gold coaches. J.C. Ingram, head coach. Cameron Anglewich. Raquel Ingram. Kira Lee Wurz. And Chris Anglewich. So as your name is called and you make your way towards the stage, some big awards. Congratulations to all of you, but Most Valuable Player, Cole Smith. Best Defensive Player, Win Magus. Hardest Working Player Award, Quinton Soa. Most Improved Player Award, Nash Gordon.
One at a time.
One at a time, guys.
Okay, one at a time, guys. The coaching staff. One at a time. Yeah. Oh,
We'll have to switch together. bit more.
Congratulations to everyone. Okay, let's move now to the U13AA white team. Coaches, Tayden Woods, Avery Belcourt, Aaron Horrocks, and Jeremy Phillips. Okay, and as you mentioned, come on forward. Most valuable player, this is a tie. Owen Sam Ace Bonnets. Best Defensive Player Award, Liam Talissi. Hardest Working Player Award, Avery Sam. And Most Improved Player Award, Jasmine Lazario.
Okay, everyone, look at me first. Please look at me.
Okay, then now one at a time, guys, with your coaches. So everybody go that way, except for one person there.
You're gonna have to move back though a little bit. Out of the way. Okay, you're gonna have to go back. You can go. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. I know. I just need them to. Oh.
All right, congratulations, guys. And girls, for that matter. Nice to see some women on the stage. How about that? All right, the U15 AA Blue coaches. Curtis Gregerson, head coach. Jordan Lee. Jared Lee. Brad Baldwin. Come on forward, guys. Hang on, guys. Okay. Award winners, make your way to the stage, please. Most valuable player, Jaden Nunweiler. Player, David Byrne. Hardest working player, Coulter Playfair. And most improved player award, Jackson Bell.
Let's go, Jaden. Jaden.
Congratulations, guys. Moving on to the U15 AA Gold. The coaches, we heard Ty Cooper, Riley Clark, Tulson Fawcett, and Damian Klinich. So guys, here's the award winners. MVP Award, Henry Drevnick. Defensive Player Award, Jack Hoare. Hardest Working Player Award, Andrew Tite. And Most Improved Player Award, Samuel Craig.
How to be Andrew? Let's go, Andrew.
Congratulations all. We move now to the U15 AAA team. Brad Hodge, the head coach. Oops, I skipped by one. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. That's just to put you on notice. You're coming next. U15A, AA White. Kelsey Leeson, head coach. Charlie Marchand and Taylor Carruthers. All right, and the award winners are the MVP, Liam McCloy. Best Defensive Player, Reed Bell. Hardest Working Player, Lucas Fletcher. And Most Improved, Sam Zollinger.
Just one at a time. Here, about to go over. No, you go.
Now we go to U15 AAA. Coach Brad Hodge with Eric Gilholm, Kevin Jocelyn, Nick Sanders, Kyle Hodge. On board. All right. Here we go for the U15 AAA team. The MVP award shared by two players, Luke Abraham and Sam Dubchak. Best Defensive Player, Colton Zabinski. Hardest Working Player Award, Mason Kapanis. And the Most Improved Player Award, Jack Miller.
I know. I had to show someone else what. I think the MVP's first.
You guys are gonna have to stand over though. Perfect.
Ryan Howell, the head coach. Mike Friesen, Drew Smiley, Cash Sachin, assistants. And the award winners for this team, the MVP, Hudson Ring. Top defensive player, Davis Miklock. Hardest working player, Dale Oilusi. And the most improved player award, Tristan Bunbury.
Yeah, one player. No, you can stay there right there. Just move forward a little bit. Yeah, perfect.
That's not my show.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the next player, one player each.
All right, here we go with U16 AA gold. The coaches, the head coach, Nick Imperiali, Bobby Roy, and Dakota Red Sky. And these awards go to Most Valuable Player, Brett Krawchuk. Defensive Player, Declan Johnston. Hardest Working Player, Justin Wool. Most Improved Player Award, Remco Van Dyke. Come on, Thomas.
Okay, so one player at a time. Okay, you guys are gonna have to move. Perfect. Okay. Congratulations, guys. Okay, let's move. U16 AAA. The coaches, John Petrash, Matt Hartos, Daniel London, Chris Nicholas. And the team awards are Most Valuable Player, Katani Matambo. Defensive Player, Quinlan Keeler. Hardest Working Player, this is a tie between Hunter Patterson and Aiden Morgan. And the Most Improved Player, Max Scott.
Potter, Raven Reeves, Carson Gould, and Anthony Oliviero. Okay, and these awards go to the Most Valuable Player Award, a tie, Jacob Schneiff and Tommy Drake. Best Defensive Player Award, Evan Bright. Hardest Working Player Award, Jonathan Brackman. And Most Improved Player Award, Jacob Reimer.
Okay, so you guys have to squish them together a little more. No, it's just her award. Okay, perfect. Oh no, each player. You almost got away. Perfect. One more. Perfect, thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Let's go now to the U18 AA Gold. Head coach Scott Anklewich, Noah White, Jane Shane, Liam Anklewich, Cameron Anklewich, the coaching staff. He's thinking all go home in the same card. All right. Team awards, the MVP, Carter Mills. Best defensive player, Andrew Burkhardt. Hardest working player, Ty, Jasper Whiteley, and Benjamin Ankerman. Most improved player award, Hunter Delp. Congratulations, guys. All right, the U18 AAA coaches are Tyler Wagner, head coach, Matt Hannock, Nick Purvis, Camille Prespiorka. Come on up, guys. Okay, and here are the awards. The Most Valuable Player Award, this one was split again. Spencer Borsos, Mateo Deni. Best Defensive Player Award, Merrick Howell. Hardest Working Player Award, Ethan Button. And Most Improved Player Award, Kenny Sutton.
forward. No, move closer to the front of the stage. Perfect.
All right, congratulations to everyone there. Now we get to the oldest guys in the room. Let's talk about the Junior B Club, Junior B Blue. Coach Darcy McGuire, Radek McGuire, Dawson McGuire, and Alex Jones.
Yes, live!
All right, we've got the Most Valuable Player Award, and this one was split between Marshall McGuire and Justin Jockerman. Best Defensive Player, Logan Ursula. Hardest Working Player, Connor Bates. And Most Improved Player Award, Dan Buell. We're going to get lots of pictures there.
Grab the rest of the words. Stand together. No, stand together.
Okay, Junior B Gold. This is a significant one for me personally. My son John has played on the team for 4 years, so followed this team very closely. Coach is Derek Bell, assistant John Mitsoulas, Spencer Selby. No, he's not here today. Okay, let's get to the awards for this team. Junior B Gold, the Most Valuable Player Award, Ethan Matthew. Best Defensive Player Award, Will Hartford. Hardest Working Player Award, Wallace McGray. And an award 21 years in the making, the Most Improved Player Award, John Stephen.
AKA Miller.
Give Dad a hug. There you go.
I know.
Hey guys, one at a time. Can I get a picture?
Not do something perfect.
It's all good. I didn't love that. Come on, let's get that shirt showing.
You better get one with his dad too.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I need one with you.
There we go.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now those are the team nominees. Let's hear it for everyone. The great work. We have some other special announcements and acknowledgments here. The ESO Minor Hockey Week champs, the U16AA Gold. Where are they? Stand up, guys. showdown champs, the U18 AA Blue, guys. Don't be bashful. You want to turn it, stand up. The U16 AA Royals Rumble champs, U16 AA Gold. We would like to acknowledge the following players who have been drafted by the recent Western Hockey League draft by several teams. Merrick Howell, Harrison Berneke, Max Sullivan, Nathan Free, Alan Sherpa, Thomas Byrne, Hudson Binder. If they're here, can they stand up for a second? The following athletes were selected as Alberta Cup selected participants: Karsten Hugenholz, Keely Talbot, Sam Dubek. Guys, the Prospects Cup selected participants included the following Royals players: Liam Kellett, Logan Jones, Ace Bonnet, Emmett Stacy, Julian Hernandez. How about this? Penalty-free regular season, okay? Connor Wynn, U13 AA Blue, and Andrew Burkhart, U18 AA Gold. All right, here we go. City Championship silver medalists from the Royals, U16 AA Gold and U18 AA Blue, guys. The following teams participated in provincials, and we'll acknowledge them. The U16 AAA silver medalists, the U18 AA Blue, hosted their age division after being Calgary silver medalists, and get an honorable mention. They were decimated by injury and played their final game with 7 skaters. That's courage. Stand up, guys. Yeah, U16 guys, stand up, please. Right, there they are. Congratulations. Junior team signings include the following: Mateo Denis, Merrick Howell, Harrison Berneke, Carson Kapianis, and Caden Edmond. You guys can stand up. Over here. Okay. Other awards. I was there for this. At the U18 AAA Max tournament that was held earlier this month, from the Royals, the first team All-Star and top goaltender, Spencer Borges. From the Junior B Gold team, recognizing and winning an award, the Academic and Athletic Excellence Award from the Friends of the Alberta Junior Hockey League Society, Joel Riddell. The Hockey Alberta Future Leadership Scholarship for 2021-22, Evan Horwitz, Junior B Gold. All right, the following Royals coaches were selected for these coaching assignments: Matt Hannock, Prospects Cup staff; John Petrash, Prospects Cup staff; and Kayla Cordingley, Alberta Challenge staff. This year's annual general meeting will take place Tuesday, May 10th at 7 o'clock. Check the website for more details. The blue line, by the way, will be available in May. We'll advise when it's ready for pickup. Registration, can't wait to get going. 22-23 season begin on June 15th. Also, just want to thank all the volunteers who helped out as well. And a special note to parents of Junior B players who have graduating players. This is the end. And what a wonderful time it has been for my family, and I'm sure for many other families. So thank you to the boys. Thank you to the parents, all of you, for your continued support. To the coaches, trainers, managers, for all of your hours you put in day after day. You're going to get a small gift on the way out. I'm Mark Stephen. It's been my honor to be here and bring this season to a conclusion. I'm so glad we had a full season. Thank you for attending.